Lord Zuluon has a discerning eye.
What does peace even...
More and more people are losing their faith.
The castle's imposing.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. Conquer Xiaopei and seize Liu Bei's stronghold. Be expedient. Have no mercy.
The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guan Yu. Breaking through will not be easy. I must advise you not to face him head-on. Xiaopei Castle is surrounded by rivers. Liu Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts to
The enemy
flank.
officer has been defeated.
Let's test that theory first.
Now start the advance!
The enemy is targeting the floodgates there. I cannot leave my post here. Liu Bei's family is within the castle walls after all. I will just have to believe our allies can handle
The enemy
it themselves.
officer has been defeated.
The floodgates are heavily defended.
The enemy officer.
The enemy was feared in being used in an attack.
Such unyielding spirit. A formidable foe.
Behind me lies Liu Bei's home. I shall allow none of you to set foot inside.
This territory is out. The enemy
Sorry to have
officer
kept you waiting, Guan
has
Yu.
been defeated.
I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
Let's go.
We caught them unprepared! Now we can strike back
The
against
enemy
Cao Cao.
officer has been defeated.
Forward march!
Liu Bei! Zhang Fei! My brothers! Now it's time for a counterattack!
Fathom how I might bring them down. Concentrate on his indomitable vigor and his refined sword art. Lord Guan Yu's strength knows no equal this day.
The enemy officer
Good.
has been defeated.
He's here too.
Take that!
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Now, let's begin our attack on the Liu Bei.
March forward.
My brother was the target all along.
I am ready. Looking rough.
The floodgates, or Liu Bei. Guan Yu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This will draw Guan Yu away from the castle gates. With such a cunning plan, we can use their oath of brotherhood against them.
The enemy
The
officer
floodgates are taken.
has been defeated.
The castle will be bound to fall. The defense of the castle is in your hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates. Advance now!
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me! So, push things back to even ground? Still, not put the guard down yet.
I will not allow your plans to come to fruition. By my own blade, I will cut down anyone who dares attack.
The enemy officer
It worked.
has been defeated.
Now is our chance to take Xiaopei Castle.
We must find a way to overcome this situation. What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope. Still,
Here's the resistance is futile.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here!
Oh boy, you really are amazing! I'm glad you're with us.
Fail. I leave the rest up to you.
This appears to be as far as we go. Cannot hold out for much longer. I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
I will do as Lord Guan Yu ordered, even if it means my death. Not a single foe shall enter these walls.
Here's the resistance is futile.
All my might.
The enemy officer
Things may not end well for us at this rate.
Things are looking favorable.
The enemy officer
Changes.
has been defeated.
Find no complaints here.
Fail. I leave the rest up to you.
So this is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
The foe is wavering. This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle.
Take this! Nice. Gotta be quicker than that. All my might.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
Pulling back for now.
Child's play. If this is the best they can offer, we'll soon prevail.
Reporting! Cao Cao's forces are inside Xiaopei Castle! Lord Guan Yu, you must return to the castle!
The attack of the floodgates was a diversion. I cannot allow this. I must return to the castle quickly.
Time to act. It appears they've noticed our subterfuge. Hurry! Take control of the castle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is the castle still ours? Hang on, brave defenders. I am coming.
The enemy officer
Lord Guan Yu will
defeated.
return. When he does, we will be ready for him.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
I cannot afford to fall here. Drawn away by diversion, leaving the enemy free to attack. Fool I've been. By this blade, I shall make amends for my blunder.
Even the mightiest grow tired at some point. Now is the time to act. Lord Guan Yu is on the back foot.
Here's the resistance is futile.
This appears to be as far as we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
My sworn brother entrusted me with the castle's defense. So I will fight to my dying breath, even if I am the last man standing.
Take that! This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
I leave the rest up to you.
Is that it? The time is right. Go.
Fortify Lord Cao Cao. We must flee, regroup, and gather our strength. Forgive me, Guan Yu.
I can't take any more of this. We'll finish this another day.
All my might.
I place my trust in my sworn brothers. Now, I shall do whatever is necessary. I shall not fall. I shall not bend the knee. I will stand on this land I have sworn to defend.
The momentum is on our side.
Excellent opportunity.
The enemy
We are
officer
a true warrior
has
of
been
the Three
defeated.
Kingdoms. We got it right from the beginning.
Hold strong.
So this is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat. Let's go. Now.
All my might.
You fight well, but I will not give up. You hear me? Not while my blade is unbroken. Not while life still flickers within me.
I'll show Lord Liu Bei
Here you are. Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Go ahead.
This town has gotten bigger.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person.
let's begin.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Listen.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baimar Castle.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yenliang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjing. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once! Bear witness to my power.
That's one more stepping stone on my path to true might. All my might.
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him.
The enemy officer
With this many of their soldiers here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly alongside
The enemy officer has
The
been
strength of
defeated.
Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
Now advance! Go! Their numbers matter not, but I will never falter. With enough wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory. Begin advancing!
The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one.
Behold, Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong! Our victory is imminent!
A great debt of
The
gratitude.
enemy officer.
This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade.
Emperor Wan Yu!
You frighten me enough. You think you are skilled enough.
We seem to be evenly matched. We'll have to work hard to gain the upper hand.
Hurry with the preparations! We can't miss this chance to strike! They've taken the fort at Yanjin? We cannot let them cut off our
The enemy officer has been
We
defeated.
must reclaim it! appears the resistance is futile. Let's start the advance. Let's start the advance.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That's one more stepping stone on my path to true light.
Guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your
The enemy
endless
officer
avarice.
has been defeated.
Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated. Peace.
I do not know who you are or from where you hail. You seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
All my might. All my might.
Let me teach you what happens when you charge into things head first.
I've been waiting for this.
Take that. Is that it? Take that.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
Is that it? Take that. 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 All my might. I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Invested. How can this be?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is that it? What? Is that it? Yan has been defeated. Impossible. This cannot be.
Let's go. I can't believe we managed to drive back such a large force. We may be outnumbered, but this battle is far from hopeless.
Let's go. Send it, Wenchou. Attack Yanjin and bring me Cao Cao's head.
His crimson tail feathers dance in the wind as he tears across the battlefield. He must be.
Our next target will likely be the enemy forces at Yanjin. This time, we can send some of our soldiers to the front. We can cross the river to the north and attack the enemy from behind. We must also be prepared to scale the cliffs on the way.
You. The moment has to be. No, that's not possible. I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
This has been brutal.
The enemy officer
I don't know how much more I
has been
can take.
defeated.
I can't lose like this.
As a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms, be proud of your combat prowess.
All my might. Be happy upper hand.
The enemy
Keep
officer
up the pace.
has been defeated.
The sash. The sacred word Mulan. Those eyes. Yes. You must be.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We should stop here to assess the situation. The time is right. We should attack now.
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage.
Been defeated.
You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it.
I've been waiting. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
Take that!
The curtain draws here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Got it. Get ready. I'm going to give them hell. I can't.
Afford to fall here. It's a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
Take that! Let's go!
The enemy forces at Yanji are greatly diminished. We will finish them off in one final assault.
Did I judge the situation poorly?
I believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. I can't die like this. I need to retreat.
There must be something I can do.
I'm waiting.
Give her all. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Hello. Why did it have to end like this?
Let's go.
What? Wenshaw has fallen. This is not possible. What on earth happened?
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted. It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What's wrong, Zuluan? Why aren't you saying anything? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made, and now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful. Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Zuluan, down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and allying with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle.
I look forward to seeing him struggle. Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even Yuan Shu.
Here you are. Juha. I see. I had been wondering. It may be that the Juha you saw... That seems to be the logical conclusion. Ziluan, I believe now you should... And all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're under... The key to unlocking your past is most... I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. It took a great deal of time. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Ziluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that their...
So you remember? We fought the government forces that came to purge our village and were cut down. And now, you know, I am but a fragment born of your deep. I think you do not need me anymore, because now you remember it all. The dreams we shared. I made my own choices, my own decisions. Feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. From this point on, do not let your desire to it. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. And thank you. Ziluan, take care of Bailuan for us.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Juha. That success is a weight off my mind. You did well. I officially pronounce you cured, which means my work is complete. Yes, there is nothing more to be done. No, I think not. Now that you've rediscovered your past, you've no more need of a doctor. Besides, I was thinking of as for you, Ziluan, now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. Such maudlin sentimentality. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. I met so many people. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. Well, I call it a duty. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else, which is a roundabout way of asking. Would you let me travel? Thank you, Ziluan. I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.
Everything's gotten so...
Here you are.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao...
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. Farewell, Zheng Liao.
Nothing more must be said. Press on, friend, and walk your own path.
I am in your debt. I have sworn to live and die at Liu Bei's side. And that is where I must go. It's you. I must also bid you farewell. Lord Cao Cao has granted me permission to return to Liu Bei, and I will do so today. Somewhere around Shu City. That will be enough for me to find him. There is much I owe you. While this may be goodbye, it has been an honor to fight alongside you once again. I, Guan Yu, will never forget this debt. I do not know where we may meet again, but when we do, let us test our strength once more.
Hey, you're looking kind of tired.
Well, I have tended to hundreds of the injured since this battle began. What a wretched thing war is. A soldier you patch up and send out in the morning may return that very night as a corpse. If that's not dispiriting, I don't know what is. Mind you, I know that Lord Cao Cao isn't warring without purpose.
You don't need to justify your feelings. War draws in and cuts down soldiers and civilians alike. How could any doctor not see that as a waste? Lord Cao Cao chose war, knowing full well what was going to happen. It's only through war that this violent era might be brought to an end. To him, that's worth the sacrifice. It's worth being hated. It's why I also choose the battlefield. I fight so that our Lord no longer needs to abandon people, that we might save a life he'd otherwise be forced to leave behind. All I can do is give my all.
That's an admirable perspective. I wonder if someday my state of mind can match your own.
Please. That's my line. No matter how strong a warrior I become, I can't do battle against wounds or diseases. Meanwhile, you stand between life and death for every person you help, and never stop fighting. That's truly amazing. I've thought so ever since you saved us in our war against Dongzhuo.
Well, that is my job. I simply don't know any other way to live.
Come now, be proud. At least in front of your comrades, huh?
Comrades?
We both want to help people. So, that makes us comrades. We're fighting the same fight, just on different battlefields. Anyway, I better go train or something. If you ever need help, just say the word.
He must have come to cheer me up. Lord Tianwei is a good man.
What does peace even look like? I sure don't know.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Well... Go ahead.
For the sake of Lord Cao Cao's rule.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands...
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to behold.
I used to be a yellow turban, just like Joseph.
Now that I'm a father...
Oh, it's you.
Go show him what you're made of.
Well... Here you are.